Hey, lovelies. Welcome to my meditation drawing for today. And meditation drawing can be a great practice for creative self-care in that it allows us to calm down the nervous system, relax, begin to rest into our bones. And from this internal awareness, it creates a bridge with the outside world through the making of marks, so that there's this connection, not just internally, but then also with the world around us, whether that be our relationships, our environment. And so for those who follow the transits in human design, the sun is just about to leave gate 53 in the next day or so. So I thought it'd be really nice to do a drawing meditation on beginnings. So we're going to explore today, how does it feel to start something new? What does it bring up for you? What comes up as you do the meditation drawing today? So it's very straightforward. All you'll need is, we'll be here for about 15 minutes or so. You need some sort of thing to make a mark, a pen, a pencil, a marker, crayon, doesn't matter, and then a piece of paper, which I have here. And if you don't have a notepad, then old newspaper, magazines. This is not about creating a perfect picture. This is not about drawing anything in particular. This is about connecting with your internal world so that you can connect to the outside world. And so we're going to start with a very light, gentle meditation, and then we'll move into the drawing exercise, and I will guide you every step of the way. So let go of any expectations, let go of thinking anything in particular has to happen. Get comfortable, get some water, a cup of tea, pause it if you like, and go and get yourself some cushions or a blankie, whatever you need to make this next 15 minutes or so about you, about really caring for yourself. And self-care for me starts with observation, starts with noticing, starts with awareness. So we'll get started. And so the first thing to do is just sit back. Take in the support of the chair. Take in the support of the seat. Plant your feet on the ground and begin to tune into the support of the earth. So let's go there first and press gently on the ground, wherever your feet may be, and just feel into your feet today. Are they cold or hot? Do you feel sensations? Have you shoes on or barefoot? Just really bring that focus and attention down to the feet. And then move slowly up to your ankles and your calves, up to your knees bent in space, to your thighs and sit bone rested against the chair, and just really even feeling deeply into those sit bones. Really feel them on the seat. Moving up from your back, the small of your back, your shoulders, and even just a slight rise of the shoulders up to the ears, and then a letting go. Just carve out this time for you today to just let go. Down your shoulders to your arms, your elbows, your forearms, and your hands rested on the table or on your lap. Feeling that point of connection. Are your hands hot, cold? Are you holding your marker, or just feeling your fingers and hands sitting in their space? And moving to the belly that might be rising and falling. with the breath, your chest rising and falling, your neck, your face, the air on your face, the sides of your head, the back of your head, and the top of your head. And just for a moment, feel your whole body in space. Sensations, tingling, thoughts, feelings, all of them present right here, right now. And just noticing the fact that you're breathing. Noticing the fact that you're taking a breath in and you're taking a breath out. And just holding that awareness of the breath. Slowly begin to open your eyes and reach for your art material. Perhaps reach for your paper. Make sure that it's near and comfortable. And we're going to start with this concept of beginning. So really, as you're breathing, pay attention to your approach to the paper today. How does it feel to bring the pen to the page? Noticing your breath and starting by placing your pen on the page and beginning the journey of a spiral. It doesn't matter how long or short the spiral is, just acknowledging the fact that you're simply making a mark on a piece of paper. And whenever it feels ready, about the right time for you, finish that spiral and leave the page. Now I'd like you to begin somewhere else. And again, breathing into how does it feel to approach the page? How does it feel to put the marker down on the surface? And then begin to draw another spiral. Don't become attached to this being the perfect spiral or having to look a particular way. Just drawing the spiral and then coming to the point where you're ready to finish and ending there. And again, breathing, noticing your breath. Slowly make your marker to the page, placing the pen down and beginning again. Now your spirals don't have to be big. They're as long as you want them to be. But always, when you're finished, taking the pen away and starting somewhere new. And in this beginning, really beginning to pay attention to how does it feel to begin something? What's it like? Does it feel uncomfortable? that you're afraid that you're not going to begin in the right place. How does it feel to begin a story, a spiral, and then end it? And all the time coming back to your breath. Really noticing your breath as you begin each spiral, each cycle. You may be doing tiny spirals that are barely any length at all. Or you may be loving the spirals and have actually started one, and all you want to do is continue. There's no right or wrong here. There's no need for it to be a particular way. We're simply exploring what it's like to begin. And start to begin to connect the starting of the spiral with the start of a breath. So whenever it's the right time to do so, take a breath in and begin your spiral again. And really notice what happens when the breath in is connected to the start of a spiral. How does that impact the shape? How does that impact the length? Really beginning to notice, how does the start of a breath feel? How does the start of a spiral feel? And as you're playing with this idea, I want you to come back to these feet on the ground, this feeling of being here at this moment in time, focusing on the beginning of your breath and the beginning of your spirals. And just as you have begun to connect the start of a spiral to the start of your breath, I'd like you to think about a spiral being a complete breath. So taking a breath in and following the spiral to the end of your breath. Perhaps you'll have to slow down your breath because you want to continue to make bigger spirals. Or perhaps you want to speed up your spirals. Again, just playing with this idea. And just noticing any thoughts or feelings that are emerging during the making. Perhaps there's something emerging for you on the page. Perhaps the beginning is taking a form or a shape. Just letting go. And in the last few moments, just thinking to yourself, now that I've begun this, how do I finish it? How do I end? Will I end in the middle of a spiral? Will I go to an area of the page that I haven't touched before? When does it feel complete? When does it feel done? And in your own time, just taking a moment, putting down the pen, and just take in your drawing. Are there characters or objects or shapes beginning to arise out of what you've drawn? And perhaps choosing a word that suits the image, that fits the image. My word today is never ending. The idea today that every beginning is an ending and every ending is a beginning. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in doing a meditation drawing workshop with me, I'm running an August meditation drawing workshop, which starts on the 1st of August. I do meditation drawing circles every month where we come together in community and draw together. So if you're interested, there's a link below. So take care. Have a good rest of your day.